So we've seen that we can consider stars as a black body which predominantly radiate with black body radiation. However, there are some other interesting details that we can get from the spectra of stars. So in the streetlight topic, we saw emission spectrum. We saw that we could see light coming from mercury and sodium lights because there was electrons which were excited inside these lights, and these electrons were then jumping down to lower energy levels. And as they did this, they released the energy, which was the energy that we observed as light. Now, in the outer surface of stars, we actually have the opposite effect going on. We have what's called absorption spectra. So in the outer surface of stars, there's lots of different elements that have been created in that star or in another star. And these elements, some of them are in a relaxed state, which means that their electrons are all in their lower energy state. Now, in some of these atoms, the electrons will absorb a photon of light which is at exactly the right wavelength to jump up into one of the excited states in the atom. Now, when the atom absorbs this photon of light, it means that that photon of light isn't being emitted from the star anymore. So if there's enough of these atoms in the outer surface of the star, then we'll get a small dip in the intensity at the wavelength that corresponds to this transition for electrons. So this is actually known as an absorption spectra. So you can see some absorption spectra here. So you can see with these absorption spectrums, we've got the background rainbow, which covers all the wavelengths, and then certain wavelengths are not there. We've got black lines in their place. And this is because these elements have absorbed the light with this frequency. So up the top, you can see which wavelengths calcium absorbs, and then sodium, iron, and magnesium. And the absorption spectrum for a star is made up of all the different elements which are found in abundance in the outer shell of the star. So astronomers can analyze these absorption spectra to work out which elements were present in the outer surface of the star.